Welcome to yet another unboxing video here on my channel. This is Andy in Singapore, and for today's unbox video we have this Seiko. This is a really new model. I got this on loan from our boutique, of course. Let me quickly flip open this outer box. Let me see what we've got inside here. Alright, the usual Seiko packaging, outer cardboard and inner faux leather type of box over here. Let me just flip open this one. Ta-ta-tan! Alright, so this is one of the latest models launched. This is the new Speedtimer chronograph. I think the main selling point of this model, the main novelty of this watch is that it is a 1/100th of a second timer. Alright, I actually don't know what it means, okay, but from the looks of it, I think got too many sub-dials, too many hands over here. It does look very interesting. Alright, something new, not your usual chrono layout. Alright, so on first look we've got 4 sub-dials and also we've got 4 crowns. If all these are crowns, I think these are the chrono pushers. We've got 3 pushers, and at 4 o'clock here is the crown, if I'm not wrong. So let me just remove all the packaging and we take a closer look. And now with all the packaging out of the way and with the lens zoom in very slightly, let's take a closer look at the new Seiko Speedtimer with multiple sub-dials. Okay, so wow, I really need to take some time to sort of digest this design here. It really reminds me of the older Arctura model, if I'm not wrong. So that one also had plenty of sub-dials with the actual clock or the time telling function here at 6 o'clock area. Alright, so it's a really small clock face in the end, but you're sort of getting this design that makes it look like an instrument. Alright, so this watch is already in the chronograph mode, so I need to press this button to show that it goes back to timekeeping mode here. This is a solar quartz movement, solar chronograph, and I think it looks really different, and I say it looks very interesting. Let's have a look at the reference number. So this is a JDM model and the reference is SBER003. Pretty sure there's the international version which is equal to this, exactly the same watch but with different reference number. So this watch here again probably needs some time to get used to, and all the sub-dials here really gives you this instrument look. Alright, so despite being rather small, the actual clock area, alright, is still very legible because of this really good contrast between the markers as well as the dial color. Not too sure if you can see all the design elements through the camera lens, but the sub-dials here, they are done very nicely. Apart from the clock face here, the 6 o'clock sub-dial, the other sub-dials for the 100th seconds and the minute counters, they have a really nice frame going on, and the timekeeping sub-dial here is sort of recessed and it is done in a really dark shade of brown, or is it grey? From this angle you can see, right, the sub-dials, they are not black. We've also got a really nice brush finishing all over the watch, and we've got this very nice polished bevel on the edge of this bezel. Overall, I think the design is very suitable for a sports watch. Alright, so for a chronograph like this, I think this is linked to the racing theme and all that. So I would say in terms of design, in terms of finishing, it definitely fits the look. It does have a slightly blocky case design, slab-sided, not much of beveling, in fact no bevels at all, and there's a really nice curve on the mid case, so I think this is going to help in terms of wearability. I've got all solid links, bracelet solid end links, the clasp is solid as well, and here's a stitched wrist shot of the new Seiko Speedtimer on my 17cm wrist. You can see that it fits really well. L to L is very manageable. Nice curve on the mid case. Right. So at first I was thinking this watch could be too thick, but I think it's not too bad. It looks slightly thick because of the blocky case design, but if you wear it, I think it's not a problem. It feels rather comfortable. Stay tuned for the full review of the new Seiko Speedtimer. I'm going to call this the 4-eye monster. Okay, like how they call the G-Shock 6900. So really looks like it, right? Too many dials, too many hands, too much info, but I still think it is a very interesting design here. Alright, so see you for the full review in a few weeks. This is Andy in Singapore. Bye bye.